There are many schools out there where you can sign up and learn how to dance. Traditionally, though, it was the teachers who traveled throughout the land, hand-selected individuals who they felt had the potential of becoming good dancers. And if you were chosen, which was between the age of 6 and 9 years old, you then left your family and friends and went to the areas where they trained. And while there, you would eat, sleep, drink, and breathe hula. You know, it's like training for Olympics. And after completing your hula training, if you were chosen as a royal court dancer, that would elevate your status in the Hawaiian society. And not only yourself, your family as well. And so it was very prestigious to be chosen as a royal court dancer. Today we've asked the help of one of our dancers. You're going to say, this is Kiki.
Is this video?
Yeah, it's also video and
So, are you taking a still with this one and a still with this one?
yeah.
She's going to help us share a little more information about our Hawaiian hula. You know, the story that we tell is not only
show my
told
mom,
using
and
the
this
hands,
is also
but also
for
the feet. Hand and feet combination and
phone.
body language as well. So we'd like to share with you a few of the basic foot patterns taught to our dance tradition and share with you how oftentimes associated with things we find around. Now this first step, she does a very basic step called kaho, taking 2 steps to the right and then to the left. This step reminds us of the vastness of the ocean around the island. You know, being that we do live in an island, no matter where you go, sooner or later you come to the water's edge and you need to return. And so by taking 2 steps one way and then back the other way, this reminds us of that. Again, this step is called kaho. Now she does what's a motion we call hela, reminding us of the waves. But these are the waves that slide onto the sand and recede back into the ocean. And the simple movement of her feet pointing forward and back symbolize our waves. Again, this step is called hela. Now she does what's a motion we call uehe, reminding us of raindrops. You know, raindrops, as they touch anything, they create a splash. And so it's your foot coming down, symbolizing the fall of the drop. And as she flicks her knees upwards and outwards, this is the splash. Again, this step is called uehe. Finally, she does what's a motion we call ami, reminding us of the whirlpools. And you know, fishermen come across whirlpools in the open ocean quite often, and they can actually tell which part of the Pacific you're in, depending on which way the whirlpool turns. But one thing they find true with all whirlpools is that the closer to the center you get, the faster the circulation. So they have another motion called kuku. And these are just a few of the basic foot patterns taught to our dance tradition. To help me accompany her in a dance, I use this implement here. It's called an ipu heke. It is a hollowed out gourd, and it grows on a vine like a squash or pumpkin. And traditionally, we had varieties that grew like this in this figure-8 shape. Sometimes it would tie cordage around the neck as they grew to accent the curvature more. But unfortunately, today we don't have any of those varieties. So we take 2 gourds, so one on the other, connected in the center with the help our friend Elmer and his glue. It is percussive, so you strike with your hand, strike it on the ground, or a combination between the two. So using the ipu heke, we'd like to share with you a traditional chant. This one done in honor of our fire goddess, Pele. And it is actually one of the oldest Pele chants preserved and passed on throughout the ages. This particular chant will take us back 1,600 years that it has passed from one generation to the next. And this is what we pass on to the next generation as well. So we share with you a chant entitled No Lune Kahale Kai O Kumana.
Did you ever hear the Did you ever heard of hear the Kamehameha school singing?
None kahale kayo kamale va na na kamaga wana nuigale wala no ho ike kai malue ikuala gale wa ila 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 ho ho boy kale wa ki na la mata kale wa Big hand for that.